Hello, everyone. Today, I want to share with you a story that is shaking both the public and the entertainment industry. The dark future of Sean "Diddy" Combs, one of the most powerful music moguls in America. Once a symbol of wealth, power, and glamour, Diddy now faces the very real possibility of spending many years behind bars. The reason lies in a document that might look dry on the surface but carries devastating weight. The pre-sentencing report, often referred to as the PSR. Recently, a leaked portion of this report revealed that the Federal Probation Office recommended a prison sentence for Diddy, ranging from 70 to 87 months. That's nearly 6 to more than 7 years. The revelation shocked both the public and Diddy's legal team, especially since his lawyers had previously suggested a mere 14-month sentence. To make matters worse, prosecutors have already declared they will push for an even harsher penalty. Calling this the biggest shock of Diddy's career would not be an exaggeration. To understand why this document is so crucial, we first need to know what a pre-sentencing report actually is. The PSR is a report prepared by the probation office before sentencing. It serves as a key reference point, providing judges with the most comprehensive and objective overview of a case. Unlike a trial, where jurors can only hear evidence deemed admissible in court, the PSR can include everything: FBI, DEA, and IRS investigative files, victim testimonies, medical reports, and even evidence previously excluded from trial on legal grounds. This means anything Diddy's legal team once managed to hide, suppress, or have thrown out is now back on the table. The PSR doesn't deal in emotions. It operates like a cold, calculating machine. It follows the federal sentencing guidelines, where every circumstance is converted into points. In Diddy's case, the report starts with a base offense level of 14 points, tied to charges under the Mann Act, related to human trafficking, coercion, and fraud. From there, aggravating factors are added, plus 4 points for fraud and coercion, plus 4 points for being a leader or organizer, and plus 5 points for multiple victims and related offenses. Altogether, Diddy's score reaches 27. For someone with no prior criminal record, that translates into a sentencing range of 70 to 87 months in federal prison. Numbers don't lie. Cold and clinical, they nevertheless carried the power to crush all hope of freedom for a man who once stood at the peak of fame. That is why the PSR has become Diddy's worst nightmare. The reactions have been telling. The probation office merely presented its calculations as required by law, without bias. Prosecutors seized the opportunity, vowing to demand an even harsher sentence, arguing that Diddy's crimes were organized and extremely damaging. The defense, in turn, attacked the report as overstating the seriousness of the case and riddled with both legal and factual errors. Yet, objectively, the defense's arguments appear weak. With the full weight of files, evidence, testimonies, and data now on display, the usual courtroom tricks no longer work. From a broader perspective, this case is more than just a criminal trial. It's symbolic of collapse. Diddy was once one of the most influential figures in global music, synonymous with extravagant parties, glittering images, and a massive cultural impact. But now, a single report threatens to bring his empire crashing down. This proves that justice may come late, but it still comes. And more importantly, it's a reminder that money and power cannot forever conceal the truth. Personally, I believe Diddy's case will go down as a landmark example in both legal and media history. A man once thought untouchable, now facing years behind bars. This is not only a legal punishment, but also a moral downfall, a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks fame and fortune can place them above the law. Of course, the final decision rests with Judge Aaron. The PSR carries tremendous weight, but remains a recommendation. Prosecutors will continue to push for harsher punishment, while Diddy's lawyers will fight back relentlessly. Yet, given what the PSR lays out, his chances of escaping a lengthy sentence are slim to none. Looking back on the entire story, what strikes me most is not whether Diddy will receive 5 or 7 years, but the message this case leaves behind. It makes clear that no matter who you are, how powerful you become, or how much wealth you accumulate, once the truth is exposed, justice will eventually knock on your door. The real question is no longer if Diddy will be sentenced, but for how long. And that, above all, is a chilling reminder to anyone who ever believed that the spotlight could forever hide the shadows.